Pokemon Horizons Episode 7, titled Special Training Captain Pikachu, just finished airing, so you already know that we're gonna review it now. This episode is not currently available with English subtitles, and I don't understand Japanese, so my review is not intended to be a replacement or a substitute for watching the episode yourself. Make sure to watch and support the episode yourself so you understand it fully, and now let's dive into it. The episode begins with Liko and Roy training together on the airship on their way to Paldea, and their Sprigatito and Fuecoco are quite evenly matched. Later on, I'm pretty sure that Liko and Roy hear the music of Nidothing's livestream coming from a room on the airship, a room behind this locked door that never opens. So Liko and Roy begin theorizing that Nidothing could live on the airship and be a secret member of the Rising Voltaclers. And then we see a tease that Nidothing is actually a young girl with purple hair, and she does in fact live behind that door on the airship. And I'm just saying, I 100% predicted this in a previous video. I know it's not that crazy to guess, but I'm still happy, you know? Later on, Liko and Roy tell Friede about how they want to grow stronger, seemingly so they can get closer to their dreams, and so they can deal with the explorers. So then, Friede says that it's time for some special training, Liko and Roy versus Captain Pikachu. Pikachu, like an absolute ninja, effortlessly blocks or dodges every single attack that Sprigatito and Fuecoco fire at him, and then he completely surrounds them in double team clones. But by the time that Sprigatito and Fuecoco have eventually destroyed all the clones and found the real Captain Pikachu, they both fall asleep from exhaustion. These two little cuties really are brand new Pokemon. They've got a lot to learn and a lot of stamina to gain. Later on, Liko and Roy have a battle against each other with all the Rising Voltaclers watching, and after they clash together a few times, Fuecoco charges up a big ember from singing with Roy, but then Sprigatito suddenly learns Quick Attack and zooms through the ember, knocking out Fuecoco. The episode then ends with Liko and Roy receiving a drawing from Nidothing's Quaxly, a drawing that Nidothing seemingly drew, and the drawing shows the Paldea region with a Rayquaza circled around it. How mysterious, dude. So overall, I thought this was another really solid episode, man. Anyone who knows me knows that I really adore training episodes. I think that seeing Pokemon trainers learning through training battles and learning new moves, new strategies with their Pokemon, it's always so fulfilling to me, you know? It's the ultimate way to show a trainer and their Pokemon's growth. Both Liko and Roy learned more about battling, and Fuecoco and Sprigatito practiced new moves. One thing that I will say though, is that I do kind of think that Liko and Sprigatito defeating Cocnia and her Golduck a few episodes ago, to me that kind of undermines Liko and Sprigatito in this episode, because if they were so easily able to defeat Cocnia and her Golduck off screen a few episodes ago, then it kind of feels weird that now in the training episode, they're having to learn the very basics of Pokemon battles, you know? Like, how were they able to defeat Cocnia and Golduck if they're only now learning the very basics? Was Cocnia just incredibly weak or something? But dude, I have to talk again about how Captain Pikachu proved again that he's the coolest Pokemon of all time. Genuinely, I didn't emphasize enough how insanely cool Captain Pikachu was in his training battle. The way that Pikachu so effortlessly and so easily maneuvered around Sprigatito and Fuecoco, it was just so awesome, man. Captain Pikachu is the best. By far one of the dopest Pokemon in this entire show. And Friede commanding him so easily was incredible too. Honestly, Friede and Pikachu have such a fantastic synergy. They're really such a great duo, dude, and I don't say this lightly, but I genuinely believe this episode shaped Friede up even more to maybe become the new spiritual successor to Ash Ketchum. Genuinely, Friede and Captain Pikachu in this episode really made me feel like Ash and his Pikachu were back. It really felt like how they would become once they've grown up to be older. And finally, it's worth noting that Liko had quite a few interesting strategies and ideas throughout this training battle. She came up with a few strategies, and I'm excited for subtitles to release so that we can find out more about what the strategies were. But based on that, it really feels like Liko has great potential to become a great trainer. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Do you like training episodes? Are you happy that Nidothing is a brand new character? And what do you think about Liko defeating Roy? Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed my review. It would really help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate it because we're on the long road to 150,000 subscribers. And I think that's gotta be everything, dude. So thank you all so much for watching, and best wishes until we meet again.